Where are we? At the CAGbag?
I think so.
Sweet. All right. At Ghetto Sith Lord writes in and wants us to tell what 5 jobs we all had. That thing was trending on Twitter like for 2 days.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first, Wombat?
Sure. Let's see. I was a video rental store clerk. That was my high school job. I was a talent agent for close to a decade. Let's see. That's through the 3, 4 would be I sold copiers. Mm-hmm. And 5 would be my current job.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I was, Chipper, do you want to go?
No, you go ahead.
I have 5 for sure.
Oh, do you? I don't even know if I have 5.
Well, I'm going to go with jobs that I've held, like in college, I worked for the courier services at the school.
I was a VHS store clerk in high school.
And so I drove a van and delivered stuff and picked up like dirty rat cages from the laboratories and stuff and did that. And then when I graduated college, I worked for a video conferencing company and sold video conferencing equipment and
to Michael Jackson.
No, we rented out the room to Michael Jackson. And then when that company left the country because they were being sued by a company with the same name in this country, I became a commercial real estate broker. What are we up to? 3?
Mm-hmm.
And then when I decided that was a horrible job, the worst job ever, unless your dad owned office buildings, which mine did not, I worked for a nonprofit, which my father worked for a long time. And that's when I figured out CAG and worked on that. And here we are. That's 5.
So
I did it.
Good job.
Thank you.
I still remember when you were doing both.
Good jobs.
Yep.
I was busy. I was very busy. Mm-hmm. That's when I stopped taking Japanese lessons because I was too busy. And then I wound up moving to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
That was a bad decision. I did not know I was going to be moving to Japan.
Yeah, it was probably a good decision.
I could have used another whatever amount more lessons. I could have used those. Anything would have helped. All right, Chip, 5 jobs, man. Come on.
All right. So I was a money room employee at a water park.
A what room?
The money room.
The money room.
Yes.
Wow. Like in Goodfellas?
That was, yeah.
Wow.
You control all the money in the water park. That was my first job. They put me in charge of all the money in a water park. I sat in a safe basically all day and played Sega Nomad.
Nice.
Yep. So I did that for a few years. Then I remodeled some Revco pharmacies. Like I did the internal remodels of those.
What does that even mean?
So like they would go through and gut a pharmacy, and my job was to work with planograms and restock everything and put together shelves and reset up
I had a friend
pharmacies.
in high school whose dad ran one of those companies that did that. Mm-hmm. I know.
Yeah,
that
it was
job.
a summer job. Then I worked for Ford as a summer internship co-op. The same summer I did that, I also worked for a non-conveyable returns in a warehouse.
Sounds awesome.
That was a terrible job. Basically, non-conveyable returns means this stuff is too big or awkward to put on a conveyor belt. So deal with these returns from people.
Carry them. You carry them.
Right. It was for a company, I don't know if you know Frontgate. Do you know what Frontgate is?
No.
Frontgate is, they sell really expensive lawn chairs and furniture and really $200 pool floats. So I took all the stuff and had to inventory that and cart it around and put it in boxes. That was my worst job to do that. Then I designed jet engines.
That's okay.
And
how does that happen? How do you go from one job to designing jet engines?
I went from working at Ford for a brief period of time to graduating college. Then I worked.
I skipped my summer jobs. I didn't tell you my summer jobs.
I didn't have that many jobs. I designed jet engines, and now I design pizza portals.
Yes, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. It is awesome.
Yeah, I skipped my summer jobs, or like jobs that only lasted a couple of days. I had one job where my friend told me, "Oh, I got this really easy job in the summer. We work for this company that throws corporate parties, and you just clean up at the party. It's really easy. You don't have to do anything. You just like walk around, like so easy." It was so hard. It was like in the hot heat of the summer, emptying big garbage bags and cleaning up garbage. And I was like,
it must have stunk.
It was so bad. I was like, what the fuck were you thinking? And for like no money at the end of the day.
I started working at the video store my sophomore year of high school. I did that my sophomore year, my junior year. And just before the summer of my junior year, I'm like, I have my job. I don't have to worry about junior year or summer job. I go and I had a key. I was the manager, quote unquote manager. And I go and I unlock the door and I open it up and I turn on the lights on a Saturday morning and everything's gone.
What?
Everything's gone. And I'm so stupid. Again, I was barely 17 years old. So what the hell do I know?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even notice it until I unlocked the door and walked in. Like, everything's gone. There's no videos on the wall. The posters are all gone. The arcade games are gone from the back. The soda machines are cleared out. I'm like, I'm so stupid. My first thought was, oh my God, we've been robbed.
Right.
No. He just left, and he still owes me like $300. So he's probably dead, to be perfectly honest. He was an old man, but
funny.
It was like, and it was such a shock, and it was literally the first week, like the first day that school was over. So I'm like, I'm gonna make some good money this summer, and I was just instantly screwed.
Womp womp.
Yep. So
I did work at a GameStop for a little while too.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was fine.
Yeah.
Really?
I wound up painting. I painted houses. Like
houses. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you had a job as like a painter. Like
yes, an artistic
you were doing,
painter.
like,
No,
landscapes.
I was painting walls in the summer in people's houses, and it was so hot.
Caricatures of people.
Murals.
On the banks of a river.
I lost 50 pounds in 2 months
Ooh.
that summer.
Wow.
I was a fat kid. I'm fat now, but I went from being about 200 pounds my junior year of high school, and I dropped down to, I lost the 50 pounds over the summer, and I kept losing weight, and I got down to 135. And that's when my parents sat me down and told me I needed to start eating again, and I got to a healthy 150.
You should start painting again.
Seriously, I lost so much weight so fast.
Or get rid of your air conditioner.
From the painting and the heat and the sweating, and also I had a 17-year-old metabolism, which probably helped.
Right.
So all of those things combined, I lost a lot of weight. I went back to school senior year, and no one recognized me. It was kind of cool. I highly recommend that. If you're a fat kid, lose a lot of weight and go back to school. People will go, wow, I never realized how short you were. So, good times.
Oh,
Can't fix that painting houses, can you, loser?
Right.
So.
Oh, so sad.
Yep. Sad Wombat Hills.
But look at the triumphant ending that you've had.
I'm waiting for that one.
Yes. Well, it's not over yet.
The peace of death.
Oh.
Oh.